Hey my beautiful Libra peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot and welcome into your October 2023 tarot reading. How are you? Hope you guys are doing well. Do want to mention before we get started, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description box below. But Libra, welcome into your season, baby. Happy birthday, guys. Hope you're excited for your season ahead. And without a further ado, let's go ahead and get it popping. What do we got going on here for Libra? Hold on one second. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus throughout the month here of October 2023. What's coming on in here for the zodiac signs of Libra, please? Messages for Libra. Moving on into the month of October. Let's go ahead and check it out, guys. Starting out here with the overall energy for you, we got here the Judgment. You could be dealing with a Scorpio for a few of you. Taking a look at the current energy, Hangman card showing up, what you're dealing with, Knight of Cups. And then looking at the current outcome, we do have here a King of Pentacles coming on out into play here for you as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. I do want to mention right off the bat, though, I do see here Scorpionic energy and Pisces energy. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Pisces potentially. Now, overall energy is going to be the Judgment card. So this is the energy here of taking a look at things very closely. You know, what are your judgments? What are you aware of? What are you feeling is the right thing to do? Judgment card can also represent, though, in a certain retrospect about giving out chances. You could be giving a second chance to a person, a second chance to a situation. Maybe you're trying something again one more time. But if that's not the case here for you, though, it could be about making the right kind of judgment call in reference to how something's going to work for you in your life. Now, looking at the current energy, Hangman card showing up here for you. I'm getting the sense here where it's like, I feel stuck and I have to kind of judge my circumstances. Is it worth remaining stuck here? Is there any more room for growth in a situation? I think is kind of what you're coming down to in this month. You might be looking at something and you're like, is it the end? Is there any more that can come out of this situation? Is there any more growth, or has everything here kind of stopped? And is this the end of something? Could be your job, could be a relationship. And when I say relationship, could be platonic, could be friendly, but you kind of are at a point where it's like, I don't know, I want to see revival in something. And if I'm not seeing much revival and much room for growth, is this really what I want to continue to pursue? You know, looking at what you're dealing with here, Knight of Cups here represents wanting to move into a positive direction, wanting to put your energy into something that you feel is bringing you back to life. You want to feel alive again. It's almost like whatever it is you are dealing with has kind of got to a point where it's been so stagnant that not only has it created feelings of boredom, feelings of dissatisfaction, but it's created this energy of kind of emptiness almost too, I feel, to a certain degree for some of you. You know, looking at the current outcome, King of Pentacles, I feel like one way or another this month, you're going to be finding your way back to abundance, but it's going to have a lot to do here with addressing this stagnation with the Hangman card showing up for you. I think that that's what it really boils down to. It's like we got to address whatever this stagnant situation is. And like I mentioned to all of you, it could be about a relationship, platonic or romantic. It could be about your job. It could be about your current path, what you've been doing with your life, X, Y, and Z. All right, really interesting start here on your main situation. Let's have a look and see what might be showing up in your challenge position. What is showing up here for the potential challenge for Libra this month in October? We got here a 7 of Cups. Yeah. Definitely a little bit of confusion. I feel like you've been looking for a sense of direction, and it's been leaving you in a pretty indecisive place. Do I keep trying to grow something that feels like it's not going anywhere? Do I allow myself to let go and try something new? Do I keep myself open to new options? I think that your heart's kind of telling you to move on and be open to new options, but I think that at the same time, your heart's also telling you, I don't know, like, whatever this is that got so stagnant, it feels weird giving up on it. It feels weird because of all the history behind it, all the hours put into whatever this is, all the longevity I had. If it's a long-lasting relationship you've had here, might feel weird leaving that partner behind. If you've been working at a job for years, it probably feels awkward leaving that job too, even though you're getting all the signs that are telling you, hey, Libra, it's time to let your freak fruit fly. It's time to go forward. It's time to hop out and jump into something new. It's a very odd feeling because there's a certain level of comfort when you've been invested in something for so long, right? There's a certain kind of comfort there. Even though it may not be exactly fulfilling, there's a certain level of comfort there because you've been there for so long. So it's an awkward feeling jumping into something new, but I think that ultimately you are being called and pulled here into that direction. So I do feel like that's going to be probably the best approach here for you guys at this time coming into your month of October. Moving forward though, let's have a look here and see what you can expect throughout the rest of October 2023. So what can Libras expect throughout the rest of their month? We actually had 2 cards fly on out here for you. I never do reversals in the monthly, but I'm going to take this. All right, we got here a 5 of Swords and a 5 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's like if I fight to stay here, am I going to be happy or am I going to be miserable? Am I going to regret staying where I am and not giving something a new chance? 5 of Wands reversed. Would I be less stressed? Would I be more happy? Would there be less conflict inside of me if I just jumped into a brand new beginning? So I do see here that you're going to kind of be battling between the 2 choices here of staying or going, moving throughout the rest of October here. What's going to kind of be the conclusion of that? What's going to be the overall decision for Libra? Will they stay or will they go? We have here King of Wands and we have here the Devil. Yeah, I get the sense here for you that at the end of the day, you acknowledge that if you are to stay, it's not going to be the best outcome for you. The Devil card already is in correspondence with the Hangman. The Hangman represents feeling stuck. The Devil here represents not only just feeling stuck, but feeling trapped. And you kind of feel like you are surrounded by like a lot of negativity and unhappiness in a situation. The thing about the Hangman too is that the Hangman represents, even though the Hangman is stuck, he's aware that he's stuck. He has enlightenment. He can see why he's stuck and what he needs to do to pull himself out of that really tricky situation. So I think for you guys, you're noticing if I stay where I am, I'm not going to be happy. Even if there's a certain level of comfort to it, there's got to be a change. So King of Wands, I'm gonna put my focus and my attention into something brand new, and I'm gonna give it a go. King of Wands is also a person here who takes tons of action, and I think that this is about you guys taking that action. Look, we got here the Temperance, Sagittarius energy. I think what you'll experience in October is that as you set yourself free and as you let go of a certain scenario, here you are feeling so much better on a vibrational level. Temperance card is about being emotionally balanced, feeling like you're in tune again with yourself, you're back in the flow of things. And I think that it feels, once again, there's like this level of revitalization, feeling like you're coming back to life, you know? I can't tell you guys how many times I've been in my own personal situations in my life where I have felt just empty, doing something all the time, feeling like there's not much more growth coming out of the situation, and just sitting there, even though it was comfortable, it just wasn't satisfactory. And I would feel the life and the energy that I had being drained from me, you know, until I recognized I got to do something new. I got to respark that feeling of living again, rather than just this repetitive cycle that honestly hasn't had any sort of positive gains. Okay, so you're going to start to feel much better, Libra, when you start moving in that brand new direction for sure. What else can Libra expect? Let's go ahead and check it out, all right? What else can Libra expect here throughout the rest of their October 2023? What do we got? We got here the 9 of Wands. We got here the Tower. Yep, we have here the 5 of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands. Hello, hello. So you're going to be pretty apprehensive at first, and you're going to feel pretty stuck making the decision to pull the trigger to completely say, hey, it's time for me to move on. But you're going to do it with the Tower. And I think at first, initially, you're going to feel a certain sense of grief. It is a hard thing to do, to let go of something that was once blooming with life, but doesn't feel the same in the present moment. I think that what you're grieving is that the past was great. If you're leaving behind a relationship, you built a wonderful, long-lasting relationship with somebody. Of course, it's going to be painful leaving them, even though at this time you might not be happy with them. There was once a time where you were, right? There was once a time where things were marvelous, spectacular. So it is going to be a grieving of what something used to be versus what it became. And I see here with the Page of Pentacles, though, despite the grief you may feel, you are ready here to start making contributions to a new path. And I definitely get that feeling here with the 4 of Wands, that as you are contributing to a new path, it looks to me like you're seeing that new path come into alignment with you here, moving into October. So let's say, for example, you're walking out of a relationship. There is a very big chance you might be meeting somebody new here and starting something there with that person this month. If you're walking away from a career, there is a chance here this month that you're finding something brand new that you really resonate with, and it's a very comfortable and awesome environment. You're jumping into that brand new career as well. So like I said, it could be a way of living. Maybe you're changing up your lifestyle. You're liking the new lifestyle you align with, but it does feel to me like alignment is happening here for you guys this month. You are going to start experiencing the new beginning that you've been so indecisive about, but now finally see is going to be the best likely outcome and the best course and the best direction here for you. Okay. All right, Libra, moving on forward. That's what I have here for your main situation. Let's go ahead and check out your career, your romantic life, and your personal life. So we'll see what's going on in those areas for the month of October. Checking out career. What do we got coming up here for Libra in reference to their career, please? Six of Pentacles. I like it, baby. Six of Pentacles coming out for you is definitely very good in terms of stability. Money looks pretty good here this month, Libra. Looking at the following card, the World card, and lastly, the Two of Swords showing up as well. Some of you might find yourself in another indecisive place this month because career-wise, there could be some sort of offer coming in for you. World card can represent endings, but where there are endings, there are always brand new beginnings. So for your career, there could potentially be some sort of opportunity to change what you're doing. Maybe there's a new position coming in. Maybe they want you to work at a different store. Maybe there's a sister company or a brother company that they want you to swap to. You know, I'm getting the feeling here that financially you're well taken care of, but your environment for your career can definitely change. So I think financially you're looking quite well here this month, but there could be potentially a change to the environment. That could mean working for a different store. It could even be an entire new job. If it is a new job for some of you, you are seeing good financial stability coming out of that, okay? But if it's about any sort of change, there could just be some sort of change to your environment, your working environment. You might notice that happen here as well. And like I said, it could be a promotion, could be an upgrade. Maybe if you work for a store across town would rather, you know, take you instead. So you could be changing your working environment in that retrospect. But money here is looking good. Definitely no complaints here when it comes to cash flow, okay? Hopping on into your love life, though. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. We had another card randomly fly on out. Here we go, Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles in the reverse is showing up here, though. Libra, be careful about overspending. One more word to the wise here for your career and for your finances. Just make sure you're not dumping the coins here this month. There is something about October where splurging can be really easy. Maybe those pumpkin spice lattes are really tasty from Starbucks. And trust me, Starbucks adds up, okay? Very expensive, okay? And from personal experience, that shit adds up. I was going to show you my Starbucks coffee, but I actually threw it out already. But yeah, I had Starbucks today, Libra, because I'm a basic bitch. Regardless, you just want to be mindful of that. Splurging, spending too much money, or just maybe not being as mindful of your money. You know, while people can feel very financially stable, sometimes we can tend to maybe overspend a little bit, and we just want to be extra mindful. So just be mindful of that, okay? But hopping on into love, let's go ahead and look at the single Libras first and see what's going on with you. All right, single Libras, hello. Two of Wands coming out. And we got here the King of Swords. My cards today apparently want to fly out. They love it. We got here Two of Wands, though. Let's talk about this. Two of Wands can represent feeling like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. I think that with the King of Swords coming out here for you as well, it is hard maybe for single Libras to feel like they can completely be their direct selves. Why is this the case? Let's go ahead and look. We have here the Sun, and we have here the Eight of Cups. For single Libras, it might be a little bit of a tough thing for you right now when it comes to love, because maybe you're not entirely happy. You have an Eight of Cups here. You have a Sun card here. This could be representing that maybe you're not totally happy with yourself. And it's like, there's a part of me here that wants to be transparent about that. But I feel like if I am transparent about that, it turns off other people. Maybe I have insecurities. And if I show that to other people and be raw and honest with them, maybe that's something that scares them away. Like, I feel like worries are showing up in that retrospect where it feels like it's hard to just be honest about where you are right now in your journey of self-love, in your own personal mental health journey. Maybe you're not the happiest you've ever been, and that's okay. I think that being real and transparent is the right thing to do. And I think that if people are expecting you to be this happy-dappy fucking person all the time, and they're expecting you to be perfect, fuck those people, because they're fake as shit. Period. For the single Libras. Just throwing that out there for you, man. Nobody's fucking perfect. I ain't happy all the time. I'm a very positive person, but I can be a negative person. I can be a happy person. I can be a fucking dick, okay? I can be a mystery box of emotions because I'm a Cancer, you know? So despite what you guys see a lot about me, at the end of the day, I'm human too. And you're human, and it's normal. So don't feel like you have to tap yourself into this energy of being the happiest person alive and being the most amazing and most positive, just so people can connect with you. Be real, be raw, be authentic, be who you are. Show up in your own energy and your own transparency. And if people don't fuck with that, they don't fuck with real energy. That's what it boils down to for the single Libras. So word to the wise, and the best advice I can give you is be you. If people fuck with who you truly are, you're with the right person, you can build a connection there. If people don't, they ain't for you. All right. Moving forward, though, let's look at the coupled Libras. What do we got? What's showing up here for the coupled Libras throughout the month here of October? Libras in relationships. What's going on? We got here a 4 of Swords, a Queen of Wands, a 9 of Swords, and a 6 of Cups. Oof. Coupled Libras, I do get the sense here for you guys that there could be a lack of passion. This could be the energy here of like kind of just feeling like there is not much affection, there's not much attention. There could be a lack of sexual kind of vibes and sexual, activities going on here this month for some of you as well with your partner. But I get that feeling here where it's like, yeah, things feel a little bit less passionate than they used to feel. And that might make you feel distant. I think that as a Libra that's in a relationship, you might feel like intimacy is kind of lacking here between you and your person. I think that it worries you a little bit here with the 9 of Swords if intimacy is what's lacking at this time. I think that it may start to kind of make you feel like, well, if they're not showing intimacy with me, if they're not showing passion, if they're not showing interest, it's like, have I done something wrong? Or is this, moving closer to an ending? And I think that it reminds you of your past with the 6 of Cups, because the past between you and this person could have been a very passionate and very intimate relationship. But I think you kind of just got the case here of a relationship that slows down. Every relationship slows down inevitably. Every relationship, sometimes intimacy can fall off a little bit. Attention can fall off a little bit. You guys can get comfortable with each other. And even though you are in a romantic relationship, sometimes it can feel like your person's a little bit of a roommate from time to time or a friend. But inevitably, you're going to go through those peaks and plateaus in romantic relationships where there is a high peak of intimacy, romance, love. And then there's a little bit of a low peak where you guys are kind of just taking care of yourselves. And, you're still there for each other, but you're more so focused on your personal lives, your individual lives. And I feel like that's more of what this is. This doesn't really bring me much of a cause for concern for coupled Libras. So to put you at ease here this month, if you have noticed that intimacy has died down, maybe bring that up to your partner. Maybe have a communication moment with them and say, hey, like, totally okay. But I want to have a conversation with you. Like, it just feels like there's been less intimacy, maybe less romance. I want to know if there's anything personal going on. Have you been feeling a certain way? Have you been caught up with life? Have you been busy? Communicate. Let your partner know how you feel. And in doing so, I think you're going to get all the answers that you need here. And if you feel like you need to maybe ask your partner to try to prioritize these types of things too, that's totally okay as well. If you want to work with your partner in a way where everybody's needs can be met and where attention and where love can be met. So having communication here is going to be the most important key overall for the coupled Libras here this month. But I did mention to you, I don't feel like this is a cause for concern, so I wouldn't be worried. I don't think that this is about a partner, wanting to break up with you or not feeling connected with you anymore. You fear that with the 9 of Swords, but I don't think that's the case. So just talk to your person, okay? All right, for your personal life, let's see what's going on with Libras personally. Jumping into October 2023, what do we got going on with our Libra peeps on more of a personal level? First card out, first 2 cards actually. We got here a 10 of Swords, we got here a Page of Swords, and lastly, we have here a 5 of Pentacles to the Strength. Ooh, this is big. Looking on more of a personal note here, 10 of Swords here to the Page of Swords. It feels to me for you guys, things that you've been so hesitant to pull the trigger on are finally starting to come through. You're not hesitant to walk away from anything this month. You're not hesitant to end anything. It's a realization that I don't need to hold back anymore. I need to become more of a person of action. So 10 of Swords, yeah, it's a card that typically represents ending things. But where there are endings, once again, there's always new beginnings. And sometimes action is required. Endings are required to be able to allow yourself to experience the new. And I see here with the 5 of Pentacles to the Strength card, it's like immediately when you start allowing yourself to take action and remove things from life that aren't serving you, it's like you move right out of this energy of 5 of Pentacles, feeling like you're lost inside a situation that's unsatisfactory and unfulfilling. It feels like immediately you're moving out of lack right on into abundance. And I did mention to you guys in the beginning, right? King of Coins, there is going to be an abundant turnaround showing up for you guys this month. And I think that turnaround here is you finding this new beginning that I mentioned to you in the main situation. It's about finding where you now resonate with, and it feels pretty damn good to go in that direction. You stood somewhere for so long, but noting and acknowledging that it's the right thing to move forward and that it's going to be what's best for you is totally awesome to see, because you're going to be in much more of a happier space here jumping into the month. Okay. So on a personal note, what you're really seeing transform here in the month of October is this energy of no longer holding back, waiting how things can turn out. You're looking at your circumstances directly and bluntly for what they are. And then depending on what you feel, you're making decisions. You're not sitting there allowing yourself to kind of wonder, should I do this? Should I do that? It's either, am I happy with this? Yes, let's keep doing it. Am I not happy with this? Okay, I'm not. Let's go ahead and move forward. You're making very direct decisions here and becoming more direct as you step into this energy. And I think that that's going to be a win here for you. Coming into this month overall. Okay. All right, Libras, though, let's have a look at your overall outcome and then we'll close out your reading. Okay. What's going to be the overall outcome here for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout October 2023. What's going to be the overall outcome showing up here for you? And what do we got? We got here the Ace of Swords. Yep. It's going to be a huge month here, guys, of raw honesty, raw truth, raw communication. It can represent here as well separation with the Ace of Swords and detachment. But at the end of the day, you're swinging your sword here to what no longer serves you in your life, and you're charging forward with the sword instead to what will. And that's the most important part. The part here is about speaking your truth, recognizing what your truth is, honoring your truth, and doing what you can at this time to make sure that you're fulfilled and happy. And I think that that's the most important thing, right? I think one of the most important things in general is that we can be 100% honest with ourselves about where we are, what we want, and what we're going to do. And the fact that you guys are doing that, I think is fantastic and great. And I think that the Ace of Swords shows up here to let you know that you're going to be able to make it to where you need to go. You're not sitting here debating what to do next and feeling stuck or trapped. It's like you're embracing what your truth is. Either this makes me happy or this doesn't. I want to do this. I don't want to do this. You have a clear sense of direction now, Libra. And now with that Ace of Swords, you know exactly where to go. All right. All right, Team Libra. I think you guys got a pretty cool reading, man. Do want to thank you all so much, though, for coming out to your October monthly tarot video. Hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to read for you. At the end of the day, guys, if you did enjoy today's video, please do drop a like and a comment down in the comment section below. It really helps out for the channel. If you ever want to support me in any way, definitely dropping a like really, really helps out. I am wishing you all, though, a super duper happy frickin' birthday and happy Libra season. Hope you guys are going to have a fantastic one. As always, if you're interested in a personal read, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. First link in the description below. Would be happy to meet you over there. And also, guys, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Really helps out, man. Would appreciate it. If you do like this channel, if you do enjoy these videos, feel free to drop a subscribe. I'd be happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. But Libras, do enjoy your month, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.